First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for Swift. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Eddie Goldman on the stop.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, Swift. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
A gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
6-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 46. Back to the running game with Swift. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9 from the 44. Gun. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Almost able to intercept it.
The pass.
That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Fourth down, solid coverage by the Bears D.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. This will be caught at about the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
First and goal from the 3. They'll run with Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Swift, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
That's the score, Lions 7, Bears nothing. Matt Prater to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
The ball carrier.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Julian Okwara.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
42-yard line.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Open man is Trey Burton.
Complete.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Second and
almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A first down throw, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Darnold on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Bears nothing.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. But hang on, the flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. This is Cohen. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. They'll try to counter here, Cohen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January get to the Super Bowl that way.
At the 27-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Running is Swift. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
6-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Bilal Nichols forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They run out of the gun with Swift. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 15 13 on the year and second of the game. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Lions 14. Bears nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Darnold from the gun. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Dustin Hopkins.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, a full half to be played.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And
he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
All Agnew, incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A man over the middle, and it's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll run the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got it. Touchdown Detroit. T.J. Hockenson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions add on to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
That's the score. Lions 21, Bears 7. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane open.
To kick off for Detroit.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Julian Okwara.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
It's second down.
To be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jarrad Davis. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
False start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Darnold. That's complete to Mooney. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now left side on the swing pass. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Uncorks one for Davis. This is caught inside the 15. 43 yards that time.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Well, this throw caught left side, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Bilal Nichols picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing deep for Galladay. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
Brings up third down.
They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again and nearly picked it off. He had a chance. To come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Swift, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
kickoff for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run. This is Cohen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The Bears ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Chicago.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. This will be caught by Mooney. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold got his man, Robbie Anderson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First down, a run with Cohen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Darnold. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
tough assignment here. 3rd and goal from the 12.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
They tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
And this is picked up by the Bears. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. And running room hard to...
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Cohen.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, at these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but then winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. Detroit. Big play there. 97 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Lions 42, Bears 14. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.